the offer has to have specific components in it. So you can't have an offer saying, oh, my offer is a coaching course and it's $5,000. Okay, the offer should have specific components, and these are the components. Yeah, first has to have a clear value proposition. I'm going to go through individually all of these. Second, specific features and benefits. So the offer has to have benefits as well as features. I will tell you what the difference is. Then there should be some proof and credibility, because why should someone pay you, right? And then price or investment, how much does it cost? So value proposition, what is a value proposition? The value proposition, they are in one place. So every coach or every person who's doing a service, for example, they are trying to take someone from one place to another place. Do you understand that? So at the moment, it's like a map. Okay, you have a what's it called? What do you call this? Is that GPS, right? Do you guys use GPS? Yeah. So you put a postcode in. I don't know if that works in Sri Lanka with postcodes and stuff, but you put a postcode in, and you are directed to the place that you want to go from where you are. So you have to know where you are first, otherwise it can't direct you. So what we do is, you are in one place on one side of the bridge and you want to get to the other side of the bridge. So you have to imagine that in the perspective of the client. So the client should be able to show the potential client how to take them from here to here. And the potential client at the moment is on the other side of the bridge. He wants to cross the bridge, okay? That bridge could be, I am earning $5,000 now, but I want to earn $50,000. So from 5,000 to 50,000, how to get there? It could be, I want to lose weight. I weigh 100 kilograms now, I want to get to 80 kilograms. It could be anything. It could be I'm suffering with stress or something, and I want to get rid of that. Okay, that's the bridge crossing. So one problem, when you're talking to one person, that is also important. I'll get to that one person. So this one person is your ideal client. These are two different things, right? People who are new, you might get confused, okay? You have your client and you have your client's ideal client. These are two different things. Can you raise your hands who understand the difference? Yes, Afra, what's the difference?
The difference between, so we have a specific service we provide for our clients, but at the same time, the clients we provide the services to, they also have their very own ideal clients that they need to attend their services.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure we have, a proper like strategy in order for our clients to get more business. In
Right.
that way, we get income.
Exactly, yeah. So we have to find out, we have to help our clients, because our clients came to us because they need help. So they might not know that they need to find the ideal client. They might say, I serve everyone. That is the biggest mistake. When you try to speak to everyone, you speak to no one. In the same way, if you try to there was a joke this morning, that's why Asna's laughing. I said, can someone do this? And then no one did this morning. I dropped it inside a group, and I was thinking, I'm speaking to everyone and no one is responding to me. Okay, so the same thing. So if they try to speak to everyone, no one will respond. But if they try to speak to one person, that person will raise the hand. Okay, if I say, any Muslims from Kandy, can you raise your hands? See, you can see one hand raised. Do you understand? So I'm speaking to a specific person. I said, any Muslims in Kandy? Do you understand? When we say like that, can one person raise their hand And then everyone's looking around, who's going to raise their hand? But they're not going to take it as, oh, this person is speaking to me. Do you understand? It's the same way. So the ideal clients, they have to have that kind of mentality. So you have to find your client's ideal client and speak to them saying, okay, I'm speaking to women over 50 living in Sacramento area, I don't know, okay, something like that, okay, who have this kind of illness. And they'll be like, oh, this is me. Do you understand? But that me will not be one person. It can be 10 or it can be 1,000 people. Do you understand? So, and one thing Upuli came up with very recently was we need to come up with a name. We need to come up with an avatar. And when I was speaking to a client yesterday, he recommended, well, when he does marketing for his companies, they even create an avatar and have the avatar in the office as a physical, like a statue, and then they have a name. So they see this person and they call by the person's name, and everyone's talking, oh, that's Shaney or whatever, right? Or Shaney likes this. Shaney goes to the pub every Friday. Do you understand? They're talking about this one person avatar. Do you understand? So that will give more credibility. So it's what I'm trying to say is talk about one problem for one person and one outcome, and bring emotion into play, and they will start communicating with you. Is that all clear? Can we move on? So the next thing is features and benefits. Okay, when you're talking about the offer, your offer, there should be some features and benefits. I know I just dragged it from Canva. I don't know who created it. I'm not going to talk about any drawbacks or any problems in this. Okay, I just took an example that someone has created from our team. Okay, this is good. I like it. Okay, so you have to come up with a value stack that has features and benefits. I told you that I'm going to talk about the features and benefits. The benefits are those that the ideal client gets. Do you understand? If you sign up with us, in 6 months you will have this, or you will not have any more stress, or you will be less than 80 kilograms. Do you understand? So that's the benefit they get, and you will be I don't know, you will get 20,000 plus, or you will double your revenue. Okay, so these are the benefits that they get. Features are what we provide, or you will get access to the hub, you will get a team, you will have a WhatsApp private WhatsApp group, you will have what do we do, weekly calls. So these are the features that are included with the package, for example. Do you understand? So they have to know the features and the benefits, and they have to be very thorough with them. So if you're a GS, and if you're trying to build an offer for your client, you have to know all this to tell the client, okay, you have to be thorough. Okay, if the client has no idea, the client is trying to figure out, then you have to figure out with the client before we proceed. The problem we have now is we try to get going without the foundation. Okay, going back to there was a question, actually, I think Angela had this morning. So sometimes we can't proceed if there is something like that which is holding us. Okay, then it's okay, let me know. Okay, ideally I want you guys to proceed as soon as the client approves the clarity document. But if there is no clarity, that means there is no clarity. You can't have a clarity document if the client has no clarity. Then you have to take time for clarity. You have to tell the client, okay, it looks like it's going to take a little bit more time, because we need to get drill into this a bit more into detail and get the ideal clarity here. We need to know about the ideal clients, we need to know about the offer stack, benefits, features, everything. And I'll go through a few more things. Is that clear, everyone? And you have to come up with a value stack as well. So what a value stack is, we create, so there is a difference between the value and the price. Okay, the price is how much they pay. Okay, that's clear. We say $997, that's the price. Okay, the value is the what they get in terms of value. Okay, say for example, someone is dying, okay, with cancer or something, and there is a cure. It's gonna cost say $500,000. I don't know. Okay, but is the value 500,000 or is the price 500,000? So the cost is 500,000. It's the price. Okay, the value is unlimited because this person, otherwise this person is gonna die. So the value is unlimited. So when it comes to value, how much is it worth to you to lose 20 kilograms? Do you understand? So you make it look so much bigger because the value is so high. How much would you pay to lose 20 kilograms in a month? I would pay a lot. I'm being honest. Do you understand? 20 kilograms in a month? Yeah, hell yeah. Do you understand? So some people would do that. So look for those people. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Is that clear, everyone? And so you build the value stack according to what we are providing, or what your client is providing. So the full access to the course is $997. Then 24/7 WhatsApp support $497. It's a value, because if they go with someone else, they're not going to get access to WhatsApp. They will have to email and wait for support. It might take 24 hours to 48. Some of these people say we will respond within 5 days. You have to wait for 5 days to get an answer. Imagine you have WhatsApp, it's 24/7. You send a message, you get a response instantly most of the time. You understand? So you can put a value in there. Initial one-to-one coaching $997. I'm not going to argue with any of these values, because the value depends on the ideal client. If the ideal client is valuing these, you can even put a higher amount. That's fine. But the person who's selling, your client, should value these the same way. That is important, because if the client is thinking, oh, I put $997, but it's only $97 worth, then he can't sell. Because at the end of the day, you are not selling. He is the one who's selling, he or she. You'll have to sell. When the client comes in front of them, if the person thinks, oh, I have put a higher amount just to attract them, they will kind of transfer that energy to the other person in front of them. So they won't be able to sell. Do you understand? Is that clear? Okay, I'm not going to bore you with too many things. And one thing I saw here was this, when there is a bonus, the bonus has to be as good as this, or even better. Some people buy just because of bonus. So if I was you, I wouldn't put a $17 bonus. I would put a $5,000 bonus in there. They will look at all this. Okay, this is about $3,000. Okay, oh wow, I only have to pay $997. Do you understand? Okay, and then, oh, look at this. This itself is worth $5,000. I'm definitely gonna buy it. Okay, so you have to make it irresistible. The way to do it is, you have to find something. Lead magnet doesn't mean anything either. Okay, I'm picking these up not to pick on anyone. Okay, I don't even know who created it, just so that you can improve. Okay, so say what is in there and what you get from there, because people are interested in what they get. Do you understand? Not what we have. Okay, I have this, and this. Anyone interested? No one gives a damn. But if I say, oh, I'm going to give you this, and this, and you're going to get to this, and this, and you'll be like, oh, yes, tell me about it. Yeah? Okay, let's move on. Any questions on that? No? Good? Okay, the next thing is proof and credibility. Everyone has to have some sort of credibility. That's why when a client comes to us, we ask them to get some testimonials. And some of you guys have seen how I push people or clients to give a testimonial, right? Pooja's laughing because Pooja knows, right? So get them to give a testimonial to us first. Okay, there is this theory. If you don't do, you're not going to get that either. Okay, if you are a person who's refusing to give a testimonial, you're going to struggle to get a testimonial. Okay, you can tell that to them as well. If you are a stingy person, or if you are very bad at buying, right? If you're not a good buyer, if you're not a happy buyer, the people who are coming to you will be similar to you, because you are what you attract. Okay, and you will struggle to sell, because everyone, if you're looking for cheap stuff, freebies, everyone who's coming to you will be looking for freebies, because you will attract people similar to you. Okay, so that's also something that you need to know and tell your clients. Be straight on, tell them. Okay, if they are, our clients can't be bad buyers because they pay, right? So it's okay to tell them. Okay, so that's that. So what I do is I show the team as for credibility. So when they see the team, it's like, okay, you have a big team, so that builds credibility. Yeah, so they see the team, and we say, okay, we meet every year, and that gives us credibility. And then I show the clients, and they look at these clients, and some of these people are from specific groups. If they are from like a group like CLA, I say, oh, this Jeremy is from CLA, Senate is from CLA, Christina's from CLA, and they're like, oh yeah, Margie is from CLA. Oh, I am in that group as well. Maybe I should also buy your product or service. Do you understand? So these are very valuable things. When we show these, they're like, oh wow, it's a lot of credibility. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So that's one. And the other thing we do is testimonials. You have seen the testimonials, yeah? So these are some of the testimonials. I'll just play this because some of you guys don't know about the clients and about what the clients are saying. So I will play this for those who haven't seen these testimonials. Hopefully it'll play.
Don't market yourself. Have a team like Chaminda here. I definitely recommend Chaminda and his team. They treat me like royalty. They listen to me, and they know me better than me. That's the cool thing. They're experts at what they do.
There's nobody better in social media, in website design, in marketing, and he knows how to market lawyers.
They have made the biggest difference in my business.
If you want a level 10 A+ team, I highly recommend reaching out to Apuli and asking her how you can get started today.
It's great to find a team that's not just great at what they do, but also makes you feel heard and valued. Big thanks to Chaminda and the whole squad.
You post images and you post videos. You create the videos and post them and have my branding on it and everything. Absolutely brilliant. I just can't say enough about that.
Times because of different time zones, which is awesome. So while I'm sleeping, there's still work being done, and it's amazing. So I wouldn't recommend anyone else but Chaminda's team right now. So yeah, I love it.
City marketing is the best thing that happened to me in my social media branding endeavor.
We've been working together and it's been going so well, so easy and kind are they. And I'm just absolutely grateful.
And the way you guys do this, I love the approach. Thank you. Yeah, Chaminda's team. I would go with Chaminda's team any day. And I would highly recommend you guys because you are doing exactly what you say you would and beyond. You guys have gone to a different level than what I actually expected in really providing what's needed.
Your team, I've seen my social media skyrocket because the way I present some information is good, but the way your team brings it up to make it a lot better is fantastic. So I thank you very much, Chaminda and your team, for great work on helping with my social media online.
CT marketing is the way to go because they really stay on top of you, and so that way you can move forward.
I don't know exactly how to put it out there in terms of creating the content and doing the marketing. And Chaminda came, he and his team, and they've done a fabulous job. And I just want to say a heartfelt thank you.
I think you're the greatest blessing I believe I've had in a long time in my life, along with your staff. Your staff are extremely creative. I am amazed at how they can read my mind and create multiplicity of things for our Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, and all kinds of things that I don't even know anything about. So I am extremely blessed.
The whole entire time I've worked with them so far has just been a very good experience, and I highly, highly recommend them.
Okay, so that's about testimonials. Let's move on. Price and investment. So price and investment, when it comes to price, some people struggle as well, right? Oh my God, how can I say 5,000? How can I say 3,000? If there is a client like that, that price is wrong. Okay, so if a client is asking you, oh my God, that's how can I say 3,000 to them? Okay, that means that person himself or herself is not sold on the price. Okay, if you're not sold, you can't sell. So they have to be sold first. So they have to, in their mind, they have to know that it's worth way more than that. Okay, if they're pricing at $2,500, in their head, it should be worth at least $5,000. Okay, the way you ask for the price is, or if you have to determine what the price is, you tell the client, okay, how much do you think it's worth? If the client says, I think it's worth $3,000, then you ask them to price it at 1,500, just 50%. Okay, what happens then is they will be like, okay, I know it's worth $3,000. Okay, so then it becomes so much easier for them to sell it at 1,500 because they are sold. You understand? Is that clear, everyone? Good. So direct and clear. The price has to be direct and clear. This is how much it is. Okay, this is the investment. And you have to be flexible as well. They need to know that even though they say 1,500, if they feel like the person in front of them will take action, if they say 1,000, they should be able to be flexible, at least on the first month or the first time they pay. We do that. We quote 1,997. Yeah, but sometimes the same price for the first month, we even bring it down to even $500. I've done that. Okay, and $500 is actually less than the cost. Okay, the cost is more because we invest a lot in training and things like that. Okay, it's less than the cost, but we go with it because sometimes it's not about the first investment, it's about the long-term investment. Okay, lifetime value, LTV they call it. Yeah, so that's one thing. And time incentives. Something that I do is if they take action on the call, so even though I show this and say, okay, it's 1,997, but if you take action today, I'm going to give you a 50% discount, and that discount will remain the same until you cancel the services. So it'll be $997 instead of $1,997. You understand? So they've seen a higher price, and they are trying to adjust to the higher price to justify in their mind, okay, because we make decisions first of all emotionally and then try to justify, okay, that in a prudent way, in a mathematical way, okay. But when it comes to the justification, we are saying, don't worry, I will give you a discount. If you make a decision today and go ahead, I will give you a 50% discount. And they're like, okay, that's good, then I can go ahead. Do you understand? So there should be some sort of urgency and a timely discount, if they are time incentive, it's called. Yeah. And another thing they can do is cost of waiting. Okay, people like to wait. Oh, I need to think about it. It's not the right time. Okay, people have been waiting for this long. Do you understand? So they have a pain. The pain is their overweight is a pain. Okay, they want to get rid of the 20 kilograms, if you like. Okay, they have been waiting to exercise. They haven't exercised. They have been thinking about exercising. Thinking doesn't change anything, right? You know the five frogs thing, right? Five frogs on a log. 4 decided to jump. How many are left, Afra?
1.
They decided to jump, but they didn't jump. Do you understand? Deciding is not jumping. So they had to take action. Do you understand? So that's what people do. They decide, they think about it, they try to do everything, but they don't take action. That's why we like taking action. That's why we like the word done so much. Okay? Okay, so going back, the cost of investment, you have to tell them, okay, what happens if you wait? Say, for example, by changing this thing, if they are getting $2,000 more in the next 6 months, okay, so it's $12,000 more they are getting. But by waiting, they are losing that 12,000. Do you understand? So that's the loss of revenue. So you need to tell these. Why I'm teaching you guys this is you can teach this to your clients. That gives you credibility, and the client will come to you and ask for more advice. Do you understand? Because we assumed that you guys know, but that was wrong, because you weren't taught these kind of stuff, right? So that's why I'm teaching you. Is that all clear? Let's move on. How much time have I taken? Is that too long? Is that too slow? Okay, next one, deadline and urgency. So that's the next one is deadline and urgency. Okay, so urgency. Okay, so this should be urgency. Okay, create a real scarcity. So what does that mean? So don't try to create some fake scarcity, saying, okay, it's running out by the end of tomorrow, and don't keep running it for a week, because people will see it. Okay, if you have a deadline, stick to the deadline. Say, for example, there is an offer. Change the name of the offer. Say, for example, there is a Christmas offer ending on the 31st of December. Okay, have the same offer, 50% discount, have the same offer, but have it as a New Year discount. Change the name. And then in February, you have it as a Valentine's offer. You understand? With a different deadline. So that's okay. Use clear deadlines, highlight what they'll miss out, the same thing, and their own delay cost. That's what I explained, the loss of revenue. Is that clear, guys? Okay, call to action. Everything that you guys are posting has to have a call to action. And when they're on the call as well, they have to tell clearly what to do. If they say, oh, you have to do this, or you can do this, or this, or this, then the person in front will be confused. Okay? When I said raise your hands. Okay? So that's one thing. Then you know what to do. Raise your hand. That's what I said. Okay? So similarly, make it clear and specific. Click this button. Okay? So it's like push. There is a push in the door. Sometimes we pull when it says push, and when it says pull, we push, right? That's a different thing. What I'm trying to say is it clearly says what to do. If you read it and take action, it's good. Keep it simple, make it easy to take action, tie it back to the benefits, and also go back to the benefits. So these are kind of sales stuff, so I don't want to get into sales too much. So these things, if you have to tell the client, just make sure you know. Okay, so that's the idea of this. Let's move on. Oh, any questions? That's it. Any questions, guys? Anyone? No? Speak to everyone, speak to no one. Okay. Okay, then that's fine. Thank you very much, guys. So that's